you might have been the songwriter for Miranda Max.
There it is.
There you go.
But you know, we love you, Felipe. We're very proud of everything that you're doing. How's the book selling?
They're doing good. I mean, I'm actually really surprised, and I'm going to do a kids speak at the school during this book fair they're having, and I've actually there are people already asking for the second book, and they're like, "So is there a second book really coming out? Because we want to read it." I'm like, "Okay, relax." So I'm going to try to do it for December. I don't know, um, but right now I just started promoting the song that or the video animated video that goes with it, and that's starting to spark interest in the book again. So
Good.
I'm just doing little things like the Spanish one coming out next week. That'll spark more interest, hopefully, in the English one too. So I'm just staggering the things a little bit at a time to keep people's interest and remind them of it too. Because I forget which show. There was one show I was on, and I remember besides showing the QR code, I forget what I said. I need to go back and watch it because after that show, like 18 people bought the book. I'm like, okay, what was it about that show and what I say that made people want to buy it? Because it was like 18 people at one time. That was unique.
Do you don't remember which show you were on?
It was either it was either I want to say it was Chasen's show, Chasen Forehand. But if it wasn't Chasen, it could have been yours, Bill. That was the other one. So I'm not sure if it was yours or Chasen's. I need to look.
So I can say this, like for the month that your book was out, I think that I kept your homepage on all of my
No, you
lives.
were amazing about that. You were amazing about that. I
Yeah.
can't thank you
So
enough. That was
I
beyond kind.
and just in case anyone didn't see it, I did have Just Jax and Jackie Hallberg and Just Jax advising and Soul Man Live on Friday nights. So this has been scrolling through all day. And my my mission, my goal is to uplift as many people as I can. And just like you said, Mike, right now we're in that in between stage where money may not be the easiest thing for us to come by, but we can support in other ways. Whether it's writing a song, whether it's having a ticker go by, that brings light to somebody else's show. My favorite thing to do right now, and I just met Aaron Gibson, so he just showed up, so I'm just telling him. Um, there's this Wonder Woman emblem, right? Or little meme, and she does her spin, and this is Linda Carter, guys. You guys don't remember her,
I know,
and
yeah.
she explodes, and she's like, "Everybody, it's Friday!" And so after that, I put, "It's time for Soul Man Live," and that's part of like my new ritual now is to kind of decompress on a Friday watching Soul Man Live, and um, I would also
And
like to
Wonder
say that
Woman.
it was yeah, Wonder Woman started it. Well, first I started watching a show, then I saw the Wonder Woman thing, and it was right before a show started, and I'm like, it's Friday. That was the whole thing, and I said that means it's Soul Man Live time, and so I put that out, and then told everyone to watch the show. Anyway,
I'll say
that's it.
you, Mike, and Aaron together would be a powerhouse, dynamic team because you have similar strengths, but you also have unique strengths. And like, if you all started your own business, that would be amazing. Just
Me,
saying.
Mike, and Aaron.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting because Aaron's show was not what I expected it to be.
What did you expect?
So I was introduced to Aaron right when he went on hiatus. So I didn't see his last show.
Oh,
I happened to be at Noni's and then Noni our Friday night thing.
yeah.
And I think that Aaron's show was right before Noni's. That's how I found out about it. But then that was his last one. So I actually thought it was going to be this like It is fun loving, but there's a lot more heart to it than I expected.
Okay.
Right? So
Fair
I
enough. Yeah, yeah.
expected it to be like,
You expect it to be a lot
wow.
more fun, flashing, a lot of music, a lot of like, hey, let's party and have fun. It's Friday kind of thing.
And then when I got into it, I was like, mental health. And,
No, huge,
how do
great.
we get through each one of these chapters of our lives? And Mike and I both are, and maybe you too, Felipe, I'm not sure. But Mike and I both are big on mental health and men's
Well,
mental health.
bro, workplace wellness. Talk about it every other
Yeah.
week.
Yeah. And that's part of why, Felipe, you and I are friends because we would meet after Noni's to go brunch. And
Yep.
so that whole thing was like a men's group, Kinga, where we would just sit back and we would just talk about like things that we're not
We
men
talk
have
about real
evolved just like
topics,
women.
not just football, beer, and stupid shit, and games. We actually talked about real life shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we get depressed, right? Like
Right.
we have good days, we have
Anxiety.
bad days.
I get
So
it.
when I was
Well,
watching
because
Aaron
women do it
Gibson,
all the time. Men don't always do it all the time. So
that's yeah.
I
yeah,
worked
we're
with
trying to get better
men.
about it. We're getting
You
better about doing it with other men, though. Men are not always as open with each other as women are. Women are much better about opening up with each other. I think about dealing with their feelings, where men are more like, yeah, we don't talk about that. It's just weird.
yeah, we keep a bottle down. And I think that right now, especially now, as the world is trying to figure out
Yeah.
who we are, right? And I think that's the best way to describe it as a world, as Earth, as a community of humans that are all attached. We're trying to figure out who the hell we are.
Well, we're
Right.
starting to
And
realize it's not a weakness to talk about it. We're realizing we're putting our egos to the side, and I think just normalizing mental health is such an important thing. We got to talk about it like we talk about going to the gym.
yeah,
That easy, you
Right.
know. Oh, I couldn't lift 50 pounds today for some reason. Oh, I couldn't deal with the mental stress today. I mean, same thing, Whatever your
Yeah.
issue is, we should be that casual. And by the way,
yeah,
Kinga, before I
Right.
forget, you did a great job on Jackie's show. So did you, Bill. But I just most recently I saw Kinga, and you did a great job.
Just
But
last
Bill, I'm
night.
happy to
Thank
see
you.
that you did your first show with Jackie too. That was really cool.
You know, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But going back to like, I know I talk a lot about the negative sides of my career, but like there were parts of it obviously that I loved too. And I remember sitting around being like counting, and I was like, I'm in a room of 12 men and I'm leading them through these conversations, where and especially in tech where they would be like kind of this introverted, closed up personalities and have a hard time communicating. And it was my job to help people learn how to work effectively and communicate around complex code and complex projects that were moving parts and pieces. And so, like, that had to actually be really strong communication skills and vulnerable because they would screw up some big things that could cost a lot of money. And I had to get them to be like, admit, like, when there was like, oh, I should have thought of that, or that could have, like, oh, I didn't. I mean, Mike could probably speak more to some of the actual like big things that like a little screw up could, not checking in something, not double checking something, or a security issue where you could, cost the company millions of dollars kind of thing, right? And being able to, a lot of times I'd have to run, not have to, but I would run like retrospective meetings. And that was something that was built into our structure. So I would do that on a weekly basis with teams or, with leadership teams. And so like that kind of conversation and facilitating that was something I'm very comfortable with. And I like,
And
I
that's
get
good that
it.
you did that, though. You helped them probably in their personal and their professional life, seriously, because they were probably able to take those skills that you were helping them with, and it probably helped them be better in their relationships at home.
I mean, who knows? But you know, I think it's clear that there is a need for us to learn how to like work together and how to bring that best out in each other, and
And how to
yeah.
and how to understand each other's communication styles. I'm going to say this, and I do need to go because I need to get some rest. But and I'll probably need to do this on another one of my shows. But I've always talked about how I train to how we all have 4 different communication styles. People have taken a lot of assessments out there, Myers-Briggs, DISC assessments, and I have a very like the Cliff Notes version of the assessment, where you can do it and we can talk about it. And I was sharing it with my kids this past weekend, and they're like, "Well, pull it out. Let's do it right now." I'm like, "We're sitting outside in the backyard and by the fire, and you all want to do like a 5-minute assessment now?" Like, yes. I'm like, all right. So we did it. And what was interesting, I won't go into great detail about all of it, but what was fascinating was, there's 4 different styles, and we have all 4 within us. And we just usually have 2 predominant ones that we like more. And it really is something that it's very telling when you see how, when I describe the different styles. But what we learned was, we thought my son was very much like my wife, and in many ways he is. But we found out that me, my daughter, and my son had the exact same communication styles. Our 2 predominant ones were the same, and my wife's were the 2 opposite ones.
That's
But
cool.
what was fascinating was my daughter's fiance and my son's girlfriend were identical to my wife. So my daughter's like, I was so worried about marrying my father that I married my mother. But
oh, I have so many things to talk to you about, my friend.
All right, let's do it on the next show, because you've been going on for 2.5 hours here. I don't know how you.
Yeah, we went from 300 to 3. That makes sense, right? And we carried a couple of hundred for like at least the first 2 hours. So we just started losing people a second ago. So
when I joined, that's why.
Womp womp.
Seriously, I mean, I'm the star of my own show, so of course, when I stopped talking, people just dropped off because they were leaning on my every word.
Well,
Aaron
when
Gibson.
When small bladders overtake you, and you're not seen, people think you've left, and they don't want to see just my ugly mugs. That's
You're hilarious.
Well, I appreciate you so much, and you too, Mike and Kinga. I think the world of you. So, thank you for letting me join you all, and I will see you all very soon.
The next time we go brunch, I want to talk to you about wedding stuff.
Oh, are you going to propose to me?
I think so.
No.
I think he is.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Any insights for my daughter's wedding coming up? I would love to hear any insights that can be shared, because I'll be a sponge about that stuff. So,
I would tell you this one. I would rather have given her the money for a down payment on a house.
Oh, trust me. Wait. When we chat, I'll tell you the story. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch going on, but I don't want to talk about it publicly. All right.
Adios.
Bye.
Cover everything else. Have a good evening.
Well, I can't talk about everything else because it's not what I was about to say is her life, and I can't talk about her life on a public
I'm
forum.
just saying we have covered a lot.
We sure have.
We are a lot.
Thank you, Aaron. Aaron, when am I supposed to be on your show, and what am I supposed to deliver to you? And I think I sent you a whole bunch of pictures, but they all got rejected. Kinga, because he wanted like a mental health kind of.
Yeah. You gotta get your soul song. It's amazing.
Yes. How did we meet? Was it through Jackie's show, or was it through Aaron?
I was on Jackie's show last night.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're bragging about her show. I'm like, last night. Where were you?
I don't know.
You were celebrating your birthday.
I wish. I can't. Celebrating on in this household is like, did the dog get fed today? Yes, it did. All right, we're good. There's no extra celebrating going around. Mike,
Aaron,
thank you
is
so
her birthday
much.
the 24th? Do I see Aaron's birthday is the 24th?
Oh, no. I'm going to be on Aaron's show on October 24th. And I still owe him, because I sent him pictures, but I think they got rejected. So I don't think the email went through. So I have to resend them.
I thought
Kinga. No. Like like for his whatever reel he's going to create. And you know, Aaron, that, and we're not gonna mess around with this. I am a major Janet Jackson fan. I'm pretty sure that you cannot get the rights to her music. I understand that. But Kinga knows the role.
That was my first concert ever, Janet Jackson. Like real concert.
I've gone to every single one of her concerts, and I normally get within the first 5 rows. And
it was in Canada. I went to Canada.
Did you?
I was like, I want to say like, I was definitely in my like preteen years.
Yeah.
Preteen. Yeah. 14.
Her concert was the best ever solo concert for a first-time artist ever, and no one's ever done it that big, because Janet Jackson didn't do her tour until Rhythm Nation, so she had all the tracks from Control.
Yeah,
she had all the tracks from Control, and then she had all the tracks from Rhythm Nation, and then she had a couple of songs and some other things that she had done. So by the time she had done the Rhythm Nation concert, she had 2 albums under her belt that were sold the F out. And that was one of the best concerts ever. That one.
Oh my God.
And her, did you watch the HBO specials in Hawaii and Madison Square Garden?
I don't think I watched it. No.
You did. You just don't remember. All right. Kinga, you and I will stay in touch. Aaron, you do not have a crush on me, lady. You cannot say that to me. He'll drive a funky car. Wait, maybe we'll meet at a bar. He'll drive a funky car. Maybe we'll meet at a club and fall so deeply in love. All right. That's it for me, guys. It's midnight. Bye. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Kinga. And goodbye, Michael. You want to meet and go brunch, Mike? I have 5 minutes.
Bye. Have a good one.
Sleeping. All right. We're out, people.
This is your life, the story's in your hands. Every choice you've made has built where you stand. But if you drew it once, you can draw again. You hold the pen, you hold the plan. Who's gonna show up when the sun breaks through? The bitter old ghost stood a hope for you. You're not yesterday, you're brand new today. Speak it, believe it, and watch it change. Rewrite your life, oh baby, write it bold. Turn the pain into light, let compassion unfold. You're only as limited as what you believe. Rewrite your story, set your spirit free. Your neighbor ain't just a face you pass. They're fighting their wars, they're carrying their past. So give them your love, let it empathy flow. The seed you planted today or tomorrow's glow. Don't let your setbacks keep you blind. They're just a setup for a greater design. Dream without limits, let your soul ignite. I speak life into the dark, turn wrong into right. Rewrite your life, oh baby, ride it bold. Turn that pain into light. Let compassion unfold. You're only as limited as what you believe. Rewrite your story, set your spirit free. Carry 5 truths with you, babe. Awareness, choice, shift, consistency. That's your rhythm, that's your flow. And when you master one, the next will come, one groove at a time, one change at a time. That's how you free your mind.